Because it's the middle of the night, that don't mean I won't hunt you down. 'Cause something deep inside is pulling me, and I want you to know. You and I should.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Ayo, Bo knows this,
What?
and Bo knows that,
What?
but Bo don't know Jack.
It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. The Wizards. Trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Washington. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And, you know, before the season, we heard them talking about how they were going to prove people wrong because most of the predictions in the preseason weren't very kind to them. But that hasn't been the case so far. They've really struggled out of the gates.
And you know, Steve, say what you will about their talent and whether it's up to par with the rest of the league, but what I've noticed is the basic attitude surrounding this team. You know, I just have not seen a lot of fire from them in the early going.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's the kid in at the point guard position. Now here's Wall. Dishes to Gortat. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. Misses off the left iron. Green with a screen on Wall. Green, the screen. Here's the kid. His 3-pointers off the mark. Washington with the ball. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that game featured one of the least consistent offensive performances you're going to see from them, Clark.
Yeah, no spurt ability on display at all, fellas. I mean, they needed to make a few runs, but it just never was able to happen for them.
Now Beal after the missed 3 from the kid. And that one's good. Beal's got his first points of the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's the kid. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Thompson outside. Here's the kid. The shot will not go. And it's Washington the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And these interconference matchups are important, Kevin. You only see the club twice all season. And it feels a little different. You want to go out and really put on a good performance.
Here's the kid. Following the basket by John Wall. Thompson outside. Passes to the kid. Golden State moving it around. From past the arc. Nice D from Wall. Wizards have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. I caught up with Washington's head coach. Now, the big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. And again, no good by Golden State.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
The dish to Porter. Beal with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana.
And no question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing of really spreading that ball around.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the miss by John Wall. He used that pick to perfection.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Porter. The 10-footer. And they'll keep possession. Here's Wall. Nailed from three-point land. Wall's got 5 now.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
The kid. No good off the front iron.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Feeds it to Beal. Gortat with the screen for Beal. He kicks it to Gortat to the left wing. Lets it go from 14. Porter, no luck.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Nene. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Warriors trail by 5. Here's the kid. Wall grabs the board. Porter passes to Wall. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Wall's got 7 points in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Here's the kid. Kicks to Thompson. There's the pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from the kid. The kid's got his second basket of the game. Wizards leading by 4. Gortat with the screen for Wall. And there's the feed to Porter. A baseline J. And Washington again with the bucket. Here's the kid. 6 points for him. Green with a screen on Wall. Here's the kid. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. It's Wall with the drive. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80% now.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And we're seeing the Warriors unable to defend against Wall.
He's already up to 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Bogut with a screen on Wall. Here's the kid, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
Wizards leading by 3. And Wall kicks to Nene. Gortat with the screen for Nene. Thompson against Beal. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by the kid. The kid's got his 3rd rebound tonight. touching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Chris Humphries is checked in for Nene. Now here's Wall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And Beal kicks to Wall. Pass to Porter. He feeds it to Beal. 11 feet away, and he hits the jumper for two.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
They double him with Wall. Here's the kid, covered by Wall. Thompson outside, beyond the arc. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got his third rebound tonight.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass. Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
And the kid picks up the foul.